glad to be here today and talking about some other speakers who is gonna be joining me on Beauty from Within retreat, and we're gonna be talking today with a lovely stylist, and I would say we're gonna be talking about the dreams, which means that when we see ourselves in a way, the way we would like to be looking and seeing ourselves, we come to the stylist or ourselves, work on our imaginations, how would we want to feel, and then we bring into life our amazing looks. And some of us is a big dreamers and are very, very extravaganza, and some of us are a bit more settled down, and it's just something very exciting that came to my mind. And thank you everyone for your beautiful compliments. It's been lovely to receiving them and seeing that you find these little lives as well useful and interesting. So I will be inviting my beautiful Ghislaine. And hello, my beautiful.
Hello, how are you?
I'm well, excited actually. It's just now coming to kind of almost like a little routine that I have to quickly get my hair done, get my makeup done. So I just can't be like, oh, just put on something. And it's just like raising this adrenaline inside me. It's like, whoo.
Well, you look amazing. And I love what you've done with your hair.
Thank you. It's actually super fast. You wash, then you put hot rollers because my hair is very fine. It's not as beautiful, like, and thick and vibrant as yours. So I have quite fine hair, and I have, with the years, it takes me a lot of effort to puff around them. And this is the fastest route. Put hot rollers, take them out, zhuzh, and then spray in the hair.
Job done. Well done.
Job done. Yes. And then it's like last minute, like which knot is the greasiest one in the wardrobe? Just quickly put it on. Yeah. How is your day been?
It's been good, thank you. I'm following up with some clients that I had earlier in the week, just making some notes. I'm actually just going to change the light on this a bit because it looks like it's very dark. Is that a bit better?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
your face straight away lightens up.
Sorry about that.
Okay, you look gorgeous anytime.
Yeah, so following up with some clients, and yeah, I've been thinking about the Beauty Within retreat that I'll be joining you for, which is really exciting. I love all the different talents and things that everybody's bringing to it. It's going to be really good fun.
Yes. Yeah. I just was thinking it's been my dream to create like a library for women who wants to have this natural approach in one place. You don't need to start to look, oh, I need stylist or I need nutritionist, so I'm gonna do the research and try to find my own. But there would be like a platform where is the package already ready, so you are just going there, watching the videos if you want to work to one with the person, and just creating your life in the balance with these little steps, which is saves you time basically.
Perfect. And I love the way you introduced what we're going to be doing at the retreat, and also what we're talking about now about it being dreams, because they're really important. The way that we feel inside, because it does show in our faces, and it can make a huge difference just to transform everything by tapping into that. So yeah, I think and you're following your dreams, which is wonderful.
Yes, it's just yeah, after our conversation I was thinking about this like a styling and everything, how I from my aspect been dressing up and putting that confidence, because here in UK I am much more calmer dressing than I used to, because I used to in Latvia I've been like makeup artist and stylist for the lot of big events and stuff, so I was dressing like a parrot. I would say now it's like very very sophisticated, very calm, but it takes a more effort as well at the same time, because then you need to think that how it goes together and feels. But yeah, it's I just wanted as well mention that it's been really interesting how I felt about these interviews when I received the compliments and people been saying, "Oh, you look great, well done." It just makes your day better, so you want to try for the next time again, and it just like builds up that kind of like a standard growth inside you, like, oh, I can't go lower, but I don't see it as a bad thing. I think it should be something good. How do you see that?
Yeah, I almost see like if you dress so that you feel good about yourself, then then you compliments are more likely to come your way, and you're not dressing for the compliments, but you're dressing so that you feel good, and that's that good feeling. You kind of it's almost like a battery, and you sort of stock it up and stock it up and stock it up. And obviously, when you get compliments, then that makes you feel even better. But you learn sort of tricks along the way about almost like talisman's not quite the right word, but things that you can take with you. That if suddenly you do get a little bit of a knock of confidence, that you can hang on to. And I don't know if you can see. So I think I mentioned we had a little chat on the phone before this chat,
Yes.
but I mentioned about my grandmother's necklace.
Gorgeous.
And it's a kind of it's a 1930s piece of costume jewelry. It's not worth a huge amount of money, but it was something my grandmother always used to wear, and she was she'd have fitted in just fine in Latvia. She just loved to dress up, and you never saw my grandmother underdressed. She always made an effort, to the extent that my mum would actually kind of go, "Oh, what is she wearing now?" And I loved that. I absolutely loved that. So when she passed and I got her necklace, I feel there's that little bit of her here. And I will often wear this when I need to feel really just like that I'm okay, and I feel that, you know, I can do whatever it is I'm being asked to do. And if that is to look a certain way, then I can do that as well. So I was on a film shoot on Tuesday, and it's always a little bit daunting being on the receiving end of a stylist, especially when you kind of go as a stylist to many things. So so I always feel like, oh, I'm going to be really, you know, I've got to wear the right thing, I've got to look, but then I have to remember that actually I'm not there to be Ghislaine, I'm not there to be Tails in Style, I'm to be there whatever they want me to be. And actually sometimes that takes even more confidence that you can do that. So I often will wear this necklace. And the stylist, who was lovely, he said to me, "Oh, I hope they'll let you wear that. It's really beautiful." In fact, I don't think we did use it in the shoot, but because someone had acknowledged that my grandmother and her kind of dressing like a parrot, I instantly could tap into that really good feeling, and I could do what they asked me to do. So sometimes it can be as simple as wearing your lucky bra, a necklace, or a dress that reminds you of a happy time. And as soon as you do that, then your whole face lights up and you feel different. And it can be such simple little tricks that you're actually not playing on anyone else, you're playing on yourself, so that you can actually step up and be yourself.
Yeah, that's the trick that through the years coming to Britain, when I couldn't find a job in my field and my language was quite low and a diploma wasn't the same because it's not made here, it was bringing my confidence really down. And it was something which I just started to wear more plainer and plainer things, I remember. But then when you actually have to step up, nobody else will do it for you.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
when you're gonna be now stepping up and say, this is the bottom, I've reached the bottom, now I want to go back up to myself, to my authentic self. And it takes a lot of bravery. And that's why I think as well, this kind of retreat and all the women who are here as well, they show that it's doable, and we are here to help as well.
Yeah, and there's nothing more empowering and wonderful than getting a group of women together who are supporting each other. Yes, I think, and I've looked at the list. I know quite a lot of the people, and I think it's a wonderful collection of women.
It's I am blown away, to be honest, of the amount of collaborations which come together, because we get to know each other quite recently, and then we thought, let's try out something, let's do this way, let's do that way, and then we start now coming together and doing all this is really um, really inspiring. Yeah, I just start to believe that we can do anything. Because I really want with you today do a masterclass on the natural makeup, and you could talk about styling as well, because
Oh, definitely. I'd love to do that. Let's do
yeah,
that.
I
Yeah.
think that after the retreat, once we have the membership going, it could be one of our master classes,
Yes.
which could lead to that as well, to work with a woman and do this like a little helps, not just about cleansing or routine, because it's consistency.
Hmm.
You do as much as you can, but there is other things which we definitely can work on. And your coloring styling is just amazing, how the the some of your clients, the Barbara and Lauren, how when they put on the clothes, it's just vibrates, and you help them to transform so well.
Yeah, I think that working confidently with color and feeling that you understand it and you can use it for your own purposes. It's not that you've bought a particular color because it's on trend at the moment, or because it goes with something, but just because it actually serves you and it looks good on you. As soon as you start to change that relationship that you have with color, then again, that's something that just it shows in your face. And also, um, it will probably affect the way that you choose makeup, because quite a lot of women will wear makeup that's in the wrong color range. So I quite often, and I used to do it as well. I used to think that wearing a really bright, vibrant lipstick would brighten up my face, and it does, so long as it's a warm color. But the moment I put a really cool red on my face, it makes me look ill, and it has exactly the opposite effect. Um, and yeah, just understanding. Sometimes it's a very few simple things to look out for can make a massive difference.
Yeah, I honestly believe that to do makeup is just a little touches to uh, reduce that redness which is naturally appears in us, and just to, like you say, play with warm and cold color vibrance, because warmth usually expands, and we want to expand, for example, lips, we want to expand cheeks, we want to expand eyes, and some things which is like lines, it's tightens up, shrinks, so it could be like a little shadow of the eyebrows, or pencil in an eyeliner, and things like that. And it's just like small games. When you understand those rules, then you start to break them, and you can go beyond. But it's just these like a little basics, which is so important, and that's the same in the style probably.
Yes, I think the moment you start to have, you've got the confidence to that you understand the way colour works and that you can play with it. There was something happened to me 2 or 3 weeks ago. Sometimes I like to play it safe and I want to be walking down the street and no one look at me and I might be pulling a hat on and like
There is
everybody
that.
else. Yeah, but there are days when I just kind of think I need, or usually it's I need colour, and I will put on combinations that I know work together, but perhaps I wouldn't have tried them before. And there was a gentleman who I walk past quite often. He lives around here, and he stopped me in the street and he said, if I didn't watch you walk past, I might think that what you're wearing today shows that you're a bit colorblind, because it was a really bright pink and a really, really bright green, but the two of them very toned really beautifully together. And he said, I know you're not colorblind. You're wearing that because you want to cheer somebody up. And I was like, oh, no, we don't really know each other. And I said, oh, okay, actually, yeah, I want to cheer me up. And he said, okay, well, you cheered me up.
That's so cute.
And I just thought, how lovely.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah,
And I wasn't expecting anyone to stop me in the street. I'd just worn my two favourite things that happened to be very bright.
in that day. Yes, I still I have a wardrobe with the clothes from like 10 years. I can't get like throw away some things, and it just like feels like I will be wearing them at some point, because either it's the shape is really nice or the color. But usually in styling they say that if you don't wear more than a year or 6 months, you need to get rid of it. How is in your wardrobe?
Oh, I've got things in my wardrobe that are 20 years old. And I don't necessarily wear them every day or even once in a year, but I will only keep things that still suit me and that haven't really, really dated. Because I know that there's a lot of people are wearing kind of 80s styling and 70s styling at the moment, but there are some things that I've had in the past from those decades. There is no way on this earth I would have kept them, because okay, they might have been very iconic from that period, but they looked absolutely dreadful on me. So I only keep things that that suit my body type and that are in the right colour shade for me.
Yeah,
And there's two reasons for that. One is my wardrobe isn't huge, and the other is I just think hanging on to something that no longer serves you actually reminds you of a past that is gone. So
true.
that's what the way I've addressed my wardrobe. And when I work with clients, I have to work out where their boundaries are, and I mustn't overstep those, because some people are keeping things from the past for a very, very good reason, and I need to respect that.
Yeah, I remember that there is some in the wardrobe like a expensive thing which is being bought, but it doesn't suit you in the end. It's, I think everybody have those things in a wardrobe.
Yeah, yeah. And often they've been bought for you by somebody else.
Maybe, yeah, as well. But there is, yeah, because I have in my wardrobe like a outfit costume which I bought, and it's like was quite expensive, but I understand that it's now I'm not gonna be wearing it anymore, but it's a shame to throw away, and it just takes up the space.
Can it
And
be changed into something else? Could a tailor have a look at it and make it into something different?
I'm haven't thought about it, because there is always something new coming up, and I kept it. But what I call that thing is my vampire, because it takes up space, takes my energy when I look at it, and I feel shame to throw it away. So I am just thinking I just need to get rid of it.
I think anything that sucks your energy, I do think that actually it's time to say goodbye. Some things that you've loved in the past, I quite often will say thank you to clothes that when I get rid of them. So I'll make a pile of things that I used to really like and that used to look really nice on me, but just don't now. And I will actually just say thank you and then take them to the charity shops or put them on Vinted or Depop.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Because
I
somebody else might love that outfit and it actually fill them with joy and not be a vampire. So
yeah, because I have bought some clothes in a charity shop and I absolutely love them. And I am like, oh, this is my £5 sweater. Know that the blue sweater which is on my profile picture with a
uh-huh.
collar neck.
The big
That is,
Poland. Yeah.
yeah, that is a charity £5 show sweater, which I absolutely love. It's warm, it's hand knitted, it feels like with love. I almost feel the energy of the person who made it.
And there was, I can't remember who it was. It might have been Ursula de Castro who talked about the stories that clothes hold and how important it is, even if you don't know the story of a second-hand piece, to kind of honour it and respect it, because you're wearing something that somebody else has worn, but you're also wearing something that someone has made for that person, and now you're sharing it as well. And I love that idea of every garment having a story attached to it,
Yeah,
and then you add your own story to it.
yes, yes, and then it's a live with you, and then it goes back to charity shop again with somebody else to live. It's
Yeah.
like passing kind of thing.
Yeah,
It's
that circular, that idea of circularity, I think that's going to become more and more important as thankfully people are realizing how important it is that we recognize the impact that we're having on climate change. And I think people will start to have some fun with it and start and not see it as an obligation or something that that there's legislation coming in to interfere with the way we behave. If you start looking at it as a creative opportunity, it's a totally different mindset.
by talking right now, I just remembered a story which when I used to live in Latvia, I read that there was one house was burned down and the family left with nothing. So I came up with the idea to kind of support in a way that I could. So I created announcement in a similar platform like Facebook, but in Latvia, that we are doing. I called it undressing with a purpose. So we bring our clothes. We have a party in the garage place, like we bring what doesn't serve us anymore. And if you have like plates, if you have blankets, if you have clothes, if you have there was even the oven brought over, and furniture. And with the clothes, what we did, we were as well amongst us ourselves swapping our clothes, which we were bringing and saying, well, this is not that I'm ready to give up like away for free or something, but I want to swap. So we were swapping our stuff around just to, at the same time, while we collecting all this for this family kind of thing. And then we found the van as well, who was volunteering to take the old stuff to the family. And it was actually quite a fun event which we made. And it was I remember that the clothes which I was getting from that event, I was wearing quite a long time because it was memories as well.
That's lovely. That's a lovely thing to do for people, but also, yeah, clothes swaps are really good fun. In fact, as we move further on with coming out of all the restrictions, I'm definitely planning on arranging either pre-loved sale or some swaps. So again, maybe we need to talk offline about that as well.
Yeah, let's
So
do
many things
that.
to plan.
Yes, yes. The idea is just in countlessly, but it's something which, yeah, I think we could plan something like that.
Yes, definitely.
Excellent. Well, I think that we gonna be seeing you on the 9th of July at one
Absolutely
o'clock.
lovely.
Seeing you in a Beauty from Within retreat, and it's gonna be about styling from within. I love the name. You talked about how the confidence and everything comes together, and even if people might think that it's nothing to do with beauty, I think it's a lot of things with the beauty, because that makes us shine from inside. And
Absolutely, and make us realise that we are enough and we have enough, and yeah, and we can do what we're setting out to do.
thank you so much for coming today and for being part of this amazing retreat and for our collaborations. I absolutely love working with you, and every bit, it's just such amazing joy.
The feeling is mutual, Ilona, and I really look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye bye.